Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode. I am your host, Victoria L., and we are here with the Women's Holistic Health Podcast, where we dig deep into the world of holistic well-being tailored specifically for women. Today, we are actually embarking on a journey through the 28-day strategy, a transformative 7-week course designed to help you harmonize your hormones, simplify the solutions, and nourish your body through your cycle and through perimenopause. In a world that's constantly hustling and bustling and stressing, it is no wonder why so many women we all find ourselves, feeling overwhelmed, fatigued, out of sync with our body's natural rhythms. I know for sure that I was, and that was exactly why I created the 28-day strategy course. It is here to rescue you from that chaos, ladies. So today, to help you get kind of a better idea of what the course is all about and how we will be using our 7 weeks together, I am going to share with you the 7 strategies that you can start to use now to build a better hormone balance. So grab your favorite beverage, get cozy. Unless you're driving, then stay eyes on the road, please. But we are going to be diving headfirst right into week 1 of the 28-day strategy. In this first week, we get to know our guidebook, okay? And I'm starting here because this tool is a valuable part of the course, and I want you to get to know it first before you dig into trying to go through all these changes and everything all alone. So picture this, you're about to embark on a journey to holistic well-being, but you're not quite sure where to start, right? So that's where the guidebook comes in. Your guidebook is like your ultimate wing woman. It's this adventure seeking self-discovery help book. Now imagine your guidebook as your ride or die best friend, always there to lend a helping hand and offer that sage advice when you need it. It's like having that trusty sidekick by your side, guiding you through the twists and turns of this wellness maze with ease and grace. There's more though. Okay, this guidebook just isn't about being an instruction manual. It is like a GPS. It is going to be leading you towards that happier, healthier version of yourself that you are stepping up to in this course with. It is packed with tips, advice, strategies, all the things that you need to help you navigate the complexities of stepping up into this well-being like a complete pro, okay? The best part, unlike, snooty personal assistants, this guidebook comes with the zero attitude approach. It is just there to be a support for you. I have curated it in a way that I feel is very uplifting. It is there to cheer you on. It is there to support you at every step of the way. So whether you're struggling to stay motivated or feeling overwhelmed by just the sheer magnitude of trying to make these changes, your guidebook is there as a reference for you at each step of the way. So you get to grab a hold of your trusty sidekick. You flip through the pages and you get to embark on this journey with that tool in your toolkit by your side. And your guidebook is there. I'll show you. I have mine here. I have it on my desk all the time. I use it all the time. I have it tagged as to where I am in my cycle. And I love it because it outlines everything for me. Like I've said before, it has, my meal plan ready to go. It has my workouts ready to go. It has the grocery list so that I can buy the food on the meal plan, all the recipes. It even has a space for like journaling and tracking and all that kind of good stuff. And lots of great information is just packed into that over 300 pages of guidebook, right? So it really is a helpful tool to have by your side as you're starting into this journey. And then once we get to know that book and understand how it works and we talk about that together, we move into week 2, where we get to dive headfirst into the fascinating world of mindset strategy. So picture this, you've got your yoga pants on, your green smoothie in your hand, right? And you're ready to conquer the world. You're like, I got this. But then there's that sneaky little voice in the back of your mind and it starts whispering to you. And guess what it's saying? those pesky little negative thoughts are creeping in, and your mind is starting to rain on your parade and tell you why you're not going to do this and all this kind of stuff, right? But fear not, because in this week 2, we really talk about how we can kick those bad boys to the curb and embrace the power of the positive thought like never before. You see, sometimes, honestly, the biggest obstacle standing in the way of our own well-being isn't that the latest fad diet didn't work for us or that workout regime was just way too tough. It's actually our own minds, our own mindset. So yeah, that's right. It's our own mind that is our own set of Debbie Downers sometimes. But the good news is, with a little bit of mindset magic, we work together to rewire using science, which is really cool. We get to use science to help rewire our brains so that our brains are actually our biggest cheerleaders instead of being those harsh critics. So we rewire our brains to be the ones grabbing those pom-poms, and they get ready to, shake off those negative thoughts, and we get to step up into making these changes for ourselves like a real boss. And in this second week, we talk about cultivating a mindset that's as resilient as a superhero. It's one that's capable of overcoming any obstacle that life throws your way. Because here's the thing, guys, having a positive mind frame doesn't mean that things never go wrong. That is the biggest myth I've ever heard. Having a positive mind frame means that when those things go wrong, you are able to think through them and find the solutions. So, when things go wrong, whether it's that setback at work or a fight with your significant other, or maybe it's just like a really bad hair day that's throwing you off, we learn how to use the tools in mindset and the techniques that really help us to bounce back and become stronger than ever. So we say goodbye to self-doubt, and we say hello to making the choices that show our bodies how much we love our bodies, and making our minds work for us instead of against us. So it's time to rewrite that script of the inner dialogue, and just to become the fierce, confident women that we know that we actually are before Debbie Downer steps in and tells us we're not, right? With the power of positivity on our side, there really is no limit to what we can achieve on this journey to holistic well-being. So that's what we dig into in week 2, is how we can take that one positive thought at a time strategy and move ourselves into a better thought process. So then we move into week 3 of our journey on the 28-day strategy. And in week 3, after we have conquered the mind frame, we talk about the nutritional strategies and decoding the secrets of our menstrual cycle and how we can use nutrition to feed our bodies exactly what our bodies need and when they need it. For example, it's, your period's here and suddenly your cravings are going haywire. But this time you don't have to, worry about why you're craving this or what's going on, because this time we've worked through unraveling the mysteries of our menstrual cycle, and we have been able to navigate the wild world of nutrition like a pro here. Because in this course, it's not about, what fad diet we should embark on. It's more about what our bodies nutritionally need to support the hormone balance that is required at that phase, right? We don't count calories here. We don't deprive ourselves. We don't overeat. We just find a balance, and we find foods that feel nourishing to our bodies. Because you see, your body really isn't just speaking a different language during your period, it's practically shouting at you to pay attention. That's why understanding your menstrual cycle is key to unlocking the secrets of optimizing the nutrition during this time. So, from those chocolate cravings during your period to the craving of leafy greens during ovulation, every phase of your cycle actually comes with its own unique set of dietary needs. And that's also why we dig into the seed cycling as well, because the seeds are these amazing little powerhouses that actually deliver what your body is needing at that time to help facilitate the proper hormone balance. And it is, like I've shared before, 4 months into being really diligent with my seed cycling, I noticed a massive, massive difference in how my period showed up, how I felt, and it made a huge difference. And I'm a firm believer in seed cycling and nutrition to help you move through these hormone imbalances. But it's not just about what we eat. It's also about when we need to eat it. So we'll dive into the world of timing our meals to align with the cycle that we're in, ensuring that you are giving your body the fuel it needs to thrive at every stage, right? So we get to say goodbye, unpredictable cravings, and hello to a newfound sense of balance and harmony within our bodies. With the power of nutrition on our side, there is no limit. There really is no limit to, what we can achieve as we move into this holistic health journey. And then we start to move from that week, we go into week 4, and that's when we move our bodies. We really talk about the movement strategies, right? Get ready to shake, shimmy, and sweat to better health, right? It sounds like an infomercial, but it's so true. In this week, we get to talk more about movement. We get to really get moving. And this is when we implement the movement strategy. So you'll notice each week we are doing this in layers, right? I mean, you're absolutely welcome to take week 1 and to implement every single thing if you want. But I've designed the course in a way that each week we are adding a new layer, adding a new strategy, adding a new little bit of information so that it doesn't feel overwhelming. So in week 4, we add the movement, right? So whether you're into downward dogs or disco dancing, I have put a movement plan in there to help you. And the movement plans are easily customizable, so they can be as unique as you are. You get to say goodbye to just, those boring workouts that you do just because, and find things that make you feel fabulous. So whether it's a gentle yoga flow or a heart pumping cardio routine, there are workouts in the book that are easily tailored to you, like I said, and we get to discover how we can move our bodies through each changing phase, right? Because let's face it, no two women are alike ever, and neither should our fitness goals be the same. So the best part, exercise in this course is not just about, sculpting the perfect bikini body. We don't focus on that at all. We're not focusing on the weight loss or the changes in the body. It's about feeling strong. It's about feeling confident. It's about finding your empowerment within your own skin. It's about being able to carry all the groceries in at one time, right? Because I know I'm not the only one that does that. And you want to feel strong and confident that you can grab all the grocery bags and bring them in at one time. So whether you're hitting the gym or you're going out dancing or you're working out in your own home, it's about remembering to move your body in a way that feels good to you and what you need for your body. Because when it comes to movement, the most important thing is that you find something that you love to do and that you're willing to stick with it, right? So join the course, grab your sweatbands, and let's get ready to learn how to move our bodies in week 4, okay? And then in week 5, like I said, this is all in layers, layers on top of each other. In week 5, we really dig into how the cycles and the perimenopause kind of go together, right? So this is like a biology class. It's so fun. And if you know me, you know that the biology and the anatomy and all this kind of stuff, this is my jam. I love this kind of science, right? So we get to get out the biology textbook and dive headfirst into the fascinating world of what our menstrual cycles and what perimenopause really is. And spoiler alert, ladies, it is not supposed to be as scary as everyone makes it out to be, okay? And it doesn't have to be as scary to you if we all talk about it and we share. Because you see, your menstrual cycle isn't just like this monthly inconvenience that shows up. It's about the symphony of hormone fluctuations that happen within your body, the physiological changes that shape every aspect of our life. It really does. It affects us from mood swings to hot flashes, all those things that change. And we're exploring the ups and downs of this stage of womanhood and discovering how we can navigate through them with ease and grace and confidence, right? I feel like if when you talk about it and you share, it gives you the confidence to know, when you know you're not alone, when you know you're not the only crazy lady that's having this situation. It's so helpful. But here's the thing, okay? Perimenopause isn't just like an end of the road. It's actually, for so many of us, the beginning of a new chapter in our life. And with the right knowledge and support, we can all breeze through this transition with ease and grace. Like I said, it's about talking to each other about it, learning from each other. So we get to embrace the changes that our bodies are going through and celebrate the incredible journey that is womanhood. Because when it comes to cycles and perimenopause, again, knowledge is power. And honestly, over the last 2 years, the amount of knowledge I've acquired, I've got so much of this to share with you guys. And then after that week, once we have a better understanding about our cycles, about perimenopause, we move into week 6, which is one of the weeks where I find that we connect the best as a group and where my students, I find, really open up and become, more aware. And week 6 is all about stress management because let's be real, life is stressful. When your period shows up, it can be even more stressful. So we talk about the stress, we talk about, the work deadlines, the family drama, how life can throw you these curveballs. And then when your period comes, they can feel so overwhelming. But because we've got a toolkit full of relaxation techniques in this course and mindfulness practices, we get to learn how to manage the stress a little bit better. We get to learn how to, what was that old saying that used to be all over the internet? Keep calm and carry on. You see, stress isn't just a minor inconvenience. It actually is a silent killer that can wreak havoc on our bodies and our minds if we continue to let it run rampant unchecked. That's why learning to manage stress is an essential part of our overall well-being. Okay, but here is the good news, ladies. You don't need to spend, hundreds of dollars all the time going to the fancy day spa or week-long retreats to learn how to unwind and relax, although those are amazing experiences. In the course, we're going to talk about the simple techniques like deep breathing, like meditation, like muscle relaxation. So you can learn how to manage and melt away stress and tension on your own and in no time, right? So, grab your favorite candles, dim your lights, get ready to pamper yourself during this week with that much needed self-care. This layer is what we add in this week. Once, we learn to move and now we're learning to care. Because when it comes to stress management, the most important thing is that we do learn how to take the time for ourselves and to prioritize our well-being, to set these boundaries around our own well-being. Then the final week of the course, this is a whole new week. I've actually just added this. The course used to be 6 weeks. It is now 7 because I've added this. This is specific for cohort 2, and I am so excited for this one. Okay, week 7, manifestation. I am so proud to be able to bring this to you guys. You have no idea. In this week, we get ready to channel our inner goddesses and manifest dreams like you've never seen before, right? This week, we take time to tap into the power of manifestation and turn dreams into reality. Whether you're manifesting, maybe it's a promotion or a relationship, or maybe you just really want to find like the best brownie in the city because you love brownies as much as I do. I have got you covered in this one, okay? we are learning how to manifest using the rhythm of our cycle, how to use the energy that works with our cycle. Because manifestation, it's not just about this wishful thinking or this sitting back and being like, oh, I want $1 million and it shows up. This is not what this is about. Okay. It is about harnessing the power of our thoughts. That's why we did that first module, and our beliefs to create a life that we've always dreamed of, right? And with the right mindset and techniques, you can manifest anything your heart desires. I have so many stories to share in this course during week 7 with you that are just straight up miracles that I have been using this technique for, a couple years now and honing it and getting better at it. And every time it gets better and better. But here's a secret sauce, okay? It's not enough to just visualize your goals. There is action required. You do have to take action towards them as well. That's why we're diving deep into the world of creating actionable steps to turn our dreams into reality in alignment with where our cycle energy is. Okay, that is so important because when you're in your cycle, there's many schools of thought that refer to your cycle as the different seasons, right? So in your cycle, you want to relate yourself and your manifestations to those different seasons and what's happening in your energy. You don't want to be fighting your energy. In menstruation, we're tired, we're inward, we're reflecting. That's what you want to do when you're manifesting. You don't want to be sending big over the top things out to the universe or out into the world when you're in a time of needing quiet and reflection. And that's what we really dig into. So we dig into getting ready to unleash the inner goddess, step into the life of your dreams, because when it comes to manifestation, honestly, the sky is the limit. And this can help you soar into so many things. This can help you with your whole wellness journey as well. You can manifest health and wellness for yourself with using the mindset techniques, right? So by the end of this journey, these 7 weeks together, I really hope that you'll not only have a deeper understanding of your body's needs and the tools to meet them, but you'll also have this newfound appreciation of the importance of holistic well-being, right? So let's go. Let's grab our yoga mats, grab our favorite snacks, and let's join in on this journey together of these 28-day strategies and how to implement them. So that is all for today's episode of Women's Holistic Health Podcast. Please do not forget to subscribe for more tips, tricks, and I hope a little laughter with me as we navigate this crazy world of womanhood together. As always, remember to join the newsletter. That's where the new information comes out first. If you're not at the newsletter, make sure to check the show notes for the link to join. It's www.treepose.online/join us. And make sure that you are in the Women's Holistic Health Facebook group too. If you're on the newsletter, you will get the links to all the excellent stuff happening there. You can also check my YouTube channel at Women's Holistic Health for awesome little affirmations, meditations, yoga classes, and free masterclasses. There's so many free masterclasses on there. Okay. So until next time, ladies, stay well, stay fabulous, and step into your fierceness. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you next week.